The way that V8 sounded at about 250 feet, I wondered if it was going to stay on top of the Charger, but it did. Ron Digman's distance 293 and 6'2", 11.7 on the speed board. Fennell's Waffle from Brooklyn, 308 change the distance to beat. That also kind of sounded like a boost line. We'll factors to follow. That 4440 deer just did not want to give up. 301 and 45, 301 and 45, 10.9 on the speed. Kendall from Norwalk, he was our initial test puller. Thought he was going to take the eliminator home, so they reset the sled, and he's back again. 308 is distance to beat. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Schendel, our new leader of the class, 310 and 17. Well, I've seen that truck run before, and it runs a lot better than that. Unfortunately, tonight it's not quite going to work. 19 feet and .11 will be the official. Double cut tires turning out about 1,400 horsepower. Sit back and watch. Good run to the boosted binder. I think he could be happy with that run. 28.9 miles per hour. That just goes to show how tough of a track this is, but I'm sure Craig Kovar's looked at this track and he knows that this is a power track now. He maybe dropped it down a gear, because I've seen this tractor go as fast as 33 miles per hour down the track. It runs out that exhibition distance of 329 and 7.6. Nick Thompson, Manchester, Iowa, 310 and 30. The word from trackside is work stock diesel truck class. Nick Thompson, Tim Ryan from Richland Center. The distance to beat, 310 and 38. thought that was a heck of a run. I don't know if I liked what I heard there right at the end of the run. 3:43 and 89, and no mosquitoes in Boscobel tonight. 24.3 on the speed. For Southwest Pullers again in 2025. You'll be seeing the other truck coming out of the Dan's Diesel Performance pulling team right after this truck. This Duramax powered 2005 Chevrolet will be chasing after Tim Ryan with a monster pass of 3:43 and change. But wait, there's more. As we look to Dan Clark here, Duramax fans, I don't know, what do you think? You think he can do it? Let's sit back and watch. Duramax fans, you knew he could, didn't you? You bet. 3, 5, 4, and 16. 24.4 on the speedboard. Wow. I was beginning to wonder if everything's green on the track. And here comes Hank. You can hear Hank's turbocharger spooling up. Woo. I'd be afraid of that. Well, we do have a little bit of fire activity under the hood.
2 o'clock, we're done. They go back to the room, take a bag, go eat dinner, go back to the room.
The bottom line is, folks, 26.4 miles per hour. Hank got the job done, 382 and 9.7. Thinking there's a high chance it was potentially just an oil line underneath. That's a lot of the times what it looks at, but 382 and change. Well, I can mark one up for being right at that guess. There was an oil leak they had earlier today. Well, they lit that oil up tonight. As you can see, Heather is driving the truck off the track, so that is a really good sign.
Yeah.
Well, that was Drew's first attempt. Getting pulled back. Probably needed a few more RPMs, get that boost built up just a little bit more. We'll see how he handles it.
They got so many of them little short lugs, you know, and they won't like tight enough. It's too much surface touching. But if I just get enough down here,
well, needless to say, that's not the way the night wanted to end for Drew Huth in his mind. 9.12 will be his official distance.
They'll beat that other setup. So find out next year.
So we'll get the official placings of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Workstock Diesel Truck class here shortly. Hey, let's give Drew with a big hard luck round of applause. That's a good running truck. It just needs to be tuned just a little different. Well, that eliminator is set pretty tight, 269 and 37. Unfortunately, 8.1 miles per hour. I think I know what he's going to do. Yes, he's turning it down because he is the only tractor in the class that has the option. We're going to get Norm pulled back. We're going to give him his second attempt here. Norm Kowetz, 321 and change. Unfortunately, 8.6 miles per hour, but what else happened was working that throttle to keep it under the 8 mile per hour speed limit, 7.9. He stuck it out there, 331 and 7.3, 331 and 7.3. That is the due distance to beat. And 2 tractors in the book, 7 to go.